Ano ba ang kailangan upang magtagumpay sa buhay?
Dapat ba may pinag-aralan?
O dapat marami pera?
Dapat ba masikap sa trabaho?
O may impluwensya ang pamilya?
Ang mga taong ito nagtagumpay nang wala ang lahat ng iyan. Paano? Alamin ang kanilang susi ng tagumpay. Mapapanood na live ngayong November 15 to 19, alas 11 ng gabi, dito lang sa Q.
12 years old pa lang si Angie Lou De Leon nang magsimulang pumasok sa mundo ng showbiz. At magmula noon, ito na ang mundong kanyang ginalawan.
Kasi at the time, I really loved it. I mean, I really am the type of girl who can smile 3 hours without even complaining, saying hi to everyone, greeting everyone. Ganun talaga ako. So, I knew I really wanted to be part of it.
Pagkatanyag at tagumpay ang natamo ni Angie Lou bilang isang artista. Ngunit, ito rin ang mundo kung saan siya nasadsad.
It's very worldly kasi it's very physical, emotional, material. Yun yung nawala siguro kasi nga nung time na nagsushowbiz ka, lahat madali eh. Yung mayabang ka, yun yung nangyari sa akin.
1995 nang magkaroon si Angie Lou ng anak sa aktor na si Joco Diaz. Hindi nagkatuluyan ng dalawa, kaya't kalaunan, isang panibagong relasyon muli ang pinasok niya. Nagbunga ang pagmamahalan ni Angie Lou at ng kanyang nobyo. 2001, isinilang ang kanyang pangalawang anak.
Yung time when I had my first daughter, si Nicole, that was the time I was going out, I was enjoying my teenage life. I started drinking, and I started smoking. So it continued. It continued also because I think that time, yung pressure when I gave birth or when they found out that I was pregnant was very difficult because I was at the peak of my career and then people were looking up to me. So ang nangyari, I took it against me to feel alone.
Lubhang naging masakit para kay Angie Lou ang mga batikos na natanggap niya ng mga panahong ito.
Umabot yun with my second daughter, I had another one, so parang lahat na naman sila, ano ba yan, ganyan, ano ba klaseng babae yan, chu-chu-chu. And I took it all. I just took it all and I didn't find any release. I became bitter, I became angry. My pride was off the roof. Kumbaga, kung di na ako tutulungan, okay lang. Kung ganyan ang tingin niyo sa akin, wala akong pakialam. Umabot pa sa point na, since ganyan ang tingin niyo sa akin, gagawin ko na lang.
Naging tuloy-tuloy ang ganitong pamumuhay ni Angie Lou sa loob ng mahabang panahon. Hanggang sa isang araw.
My 28th birthday, I just said, pagod na ako. Because I knew it wasn't me. Alam mo yun, deep down inside, I knew this wasn't the life I wanted. Sabi ko, sa'yo na yung mga anak ko. Sa'yo na yung pamilya ko. Everything I have, sa'yo na. Sa'yo na rin ako. I wanted to stop pretending that I was tough, that I was strong, that hindi ako nababother sa mga sinasabi ng tao. Parang that time, I just wanted God to know what I really felt because I never told anyone how I felt.
Ang madilim na yugto sa buhay ni Angie Lou ay unti-unting nagkaroon ng liwanag nang makilala niya si Jesus sa kanyang buhay.
When I went to church, when I entered, that was the first time I felt yung sobrang presence na I just knelt down, broke down, and nobody was watching me. And I was just crying my lungs out. And I felt Him hug me. Alam mo yung parang, you're home. You're finally home. That's what I felt. So parang ako, yung emptiness na na-feel ko, right at that moment when I went to church, everything was filled.
Panibagong buhay sa piling ng Diyos ang natagpuan ni Angie Lou ng mga panahong iyon. Unti-unti ay tuluyan na niyang iniwan ang makamundong pamumuhay na nakasanayan. Nagsimula ito sa kasalukuyang relasyon niya sa nobyong si Wawi.
Sinabi ko sa kanya, I'm not willing to lose this, what I have, my relationship with God. And ito yung mga rules niya, ito yung mga commands niya. I told him everything and then he understood.
Isang regalong maituturing ang naging relasyon ni Angelus sa nobyong si Wawi at ang kanilang pagmamahalan ay nauwi sa habang buhay na pagsasama. Ayon kay Angelo, hindi lang isang kabiyak ang natagpuan niya, kundi isang ama sa kanyang 2 anak.
He respects the decision I have with my kids. Nandyan siya to give extra love and extra care. But when it comes to the discipline part, pinapaubaya niya yun sa akin. What helped our relationship to be this strong is respect. Respect for each other na may kanya-kanya tayong ibang perspective. What we want is just a God-fearing family.
Para kay Angelo, ang relasyon na meron siya kay Jesus ngayon ang pinakamasayang nangyari sa kanyang buhay.
Several years back when I was a teenager, sabi ko, I know I was praying to have a complete family. And that was my future before. And He still gave it to me. And for me lang, hold on to that promise. Kasi we don't know what tomorrow will bring. Pero pag sinabi niyang, I have a plan for you to give you hope and a future, you hold on to that hope for you to get your future. And for me, that's the thing that makes me smile throughout my day.